My name is Sali Ibrahim. They call me the Sports Ibracadabra, and I've got Egosa Agbekan, the Sports Maestro, with me in the studio this evening. Egosa, World Cup 2026, 48 teams.
Good evening, Ibrahim. Good evening, fans and listeners out there. Well, I saw this coming because it's one of the plans, put in place by the new FIFA president, Gianni Infantino, of which he felt that if the World Cup is being expanded, it will boost, the body's cover, talking about FIFA and all that. So, well, let's see how it's going to pan out, but we don't know yet how many allotments, how many slots will be adding. We FIFA add to other continents, as in the way it is. Before we have slots given to different countries the way it was before when it was 32. Even as at now, it's still 32. But by the time it becomes 48, well, maybe Africa will get like 3 or 4 slots added to the one
rumors we are hearing is that Africa could have as many as 10 slots because there are officially 56 recognized countries by FIFA in Africa, and we've got just 5 slots guaranteed, except when we hosted the World Cup in 2010. That's when it was increased to 6 just for that competition. When you look at a continent like Europe, they've got I think 52 countries and they've got 13 places. You look at South America, they've got just 10 countries and they've got 4.5 places guaranteed. And we know it's usually 5 places because even when the 5th team goes for the playoff, they usually win, and we usually have 5 South American countries. So that's about giving the South American countries have a chance of qualifying for the World Cup, because if out of 10 countries, 5 will qualify. It means half of the continent qualifies. But for Africa, 56 and only 5 gets to qualify, it is just not fair. Then you look at Oceania, they give them only 0.5, Asia 3.5 and all that. So maybe Asia and Africa are likely going to be the biggest beneficiaries of this expansion.
Yeah, and Africa will benefit from it, and that will give a whole lot of African countries who have not, who don't even have the hope of playing the World Cup. Then this is a chance for them. 2016, but the country that will host that 2026, sorry, the country that will host that World Cup will be very, very ready, be very prepared, because 80 matches will be played. It will rise from 64 to 80, and the accommodation for all the teams and all that, I think the country should be very, very ready, and a whole lot of finance will be budgeted into it. But all the same, it's going to, the beauty will remain the same. I don't think it will reduce the quality of play and all that. The same period of time that the 32 teams will play, that is the same time it's going to play, and it's going to be 16.
It will be completed in 32 days.
Yeah, and it's going to be 16 groups with 3 teams. So that's to say every group table toppers, or let's say group winners, we proceed to the knockout. As in, you now have 16 teams, coming out for the.
No, there will actually be 32 teams qualifying for the next stage. You have an initial group of 16, and there will be 3 teams in each of those 16 groups. So 2 will qualify from each group, making it 32. Yeah, so they will play the round of 32, and after that we'll have the round of 16 then the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, before we have the finals. The winner of the World Cup will play the same 7 matches.
Yeah, 7 matches.
So instead of playing 3 games in the group stages, when you have 4 teams in a group, you will now play just 2 matches in the group stages, because you will have 3 teams in each group
facing each other. Well, it's going to be, it will be okay, though many felt it's not going to be okay. It's going to be too big and all that, especially the European countries. But all the same,
European, particularly the powerful football clubs in Europe, they were not happy with the number of matches that each country will play, and but FIFA has tried to appease them, and they said it will still be the same 7 matches. So your players are not going to burn out after the World Cup. But there is a group that is not happy with FIFA. In fact, they are a fierce critic of FIFA. They are called the campaign group New FIFA Now. That's their name, New FIFA Now. They are a campaign group, and they said that the decision to expand the World Cup to 48 teams is nothing but a money grab and power grab. And they go on to say that it will dilute the competitiveness of the tournament and therefore the enjoyment of the fans. It will not help the development of the game or provide improved competitive opportunities for lower ranked nations. Instead, it will make a mockery of the qualification process for most confederations. I don't know whether I agree with them because, as I have said, it was when the World Cup was expanded, and Africa was given an additional one slot. Yes, that was when Nigeria first qualified for the World Cup.
But all the same, once you have a proposal, not everybody will, agree with that proposal at the first time. But as time goes on, I think they will key into the same vision of Gianni Infantino. Just the same way that people will say they don't, agree to what they call it, the video replay that Gianni Infantino is saying okay, they should bring into place to avoid all those decisions that, matches that cause pains to teams and all that because of some key decisions that the central referee will make and that will now mark other teams' chances of getting points and all that. So for me, I think it's something that will benefit, the whole continent, that will be participating in the World Cup, and also that of the video replay will also benefit. But so I just feel that it's time for everybody to key into it to see how it's going to pan out after that 2026. Then they will see, come back to a round table and see how it favors, how it benefits, how teams benefited from it and all that. So not when it has not started, it's yet to start. Then people are already saying this and now that. But it's always like that. People always criticize. People always say this format is not good. It's not, But at the end of the day, maybe the ones saying going against it now will come out at the end of the day to say, well, it is a very, very good.
Well, I'm very sure when they go to 48 teams, they are not going to reduce it. Instead, they are likely to increase it. Well, let's wait and see how things will work out. Anyway, let's tell you about the cranes of Uganda, and remember that we've been telling you about the issues that they have been having. Now, members of Uganda's parliament, they said that they are going to donate a percentage of their January salary to help the cranes at the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations in Gabon. And the Speaker of the Parliament, Rebecca Kadaga, she announced that they agreed that they will donate about $150 each, and that is to help the team. And it will be a total of $58,451. That's what the Ugandan Parliament is going to contribute to the cranes of Uganda. I mean, looking at that amount, I think it's something that somebody in a particular country can just dip his hands into his pocket. A member of parliament in one country like that in West Africa will just dip his hands into his left pocket and
cough out that money. Well, I would say it's a good one. It's a good move by the parliament. They want to see their team, prepare very well and give a good performance when they get to Gabon. It's good, and for me, I feel if they have more money than this, they will also help the national team to prepare very well, because it's long they qualify for this tournament, and the moment they got the ticket, the whole country celebrated it. That now they are back to it. But having a shortage of funds and all that, I think if the parliament can do this, maybe before the tournament proper. There will still be other individuals who will say, okay, let's donate to this cause, because everyone dreamt of this ticket, and now the ticket is available. Let's prepare very well. So I think it's good for
the Ugandan government has given $540,716 to the Federation of Ugandan Football Association, FUFA, but it is well short of the $2 million that FUFA says it needs. But let's see, with the help coming from the Ugandan Parliament and the Chief Executive of FUFA, Edgar Watson, he says that although the money is not enough, but that it is good news that the Parliament has decided to support the team, and that they have some other commitments. Well, they are hopeful that eventually they will get what they need to participate at the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations. Well, we have said that it is really, really wrong that a country qualifying for the Nations Cup for the first time in 38 years, if you add this year, it makes it 39 years that they will be qualifying for the African Cup of Nations, and they are being treated like orphans. Nobody wants to really come to their aid. So let's hope that they will be able to give them what they need to participate very well at the African Cup of Nations. It's Sports Fiesta on 92.7 KUFM, Benin City. The program will continue after this very short break.
92.7 KUFM.
It is the gathering of gas generals across the land as the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria Incorporated presents our 14th National Biennial Conference. Theme, From Glory to Glory. Date, from Tuesday 7 to Thursday night, February 2017. Time, Tuesday 7, 4 p.m., Wednesday 8 and Thursday night morning session, 6 a.m., then evening session, 4 p.m. daily. Venue, UBTH Ground, Ugbo, Lagos Road, Benin City, Edo State. Bringing God's word to you in this conference are Reverend Dr. Maokbai, Pastor E.A. Adeboye, Bishop Mike Okonkwo, Pastor Ayo Orise Jafo, Pastor W.F. Kumoyi, Archbishop Margaret E. Dausa, Bishop David Oyedepo, Pastor Paul Adefarasin, Reverend Dr. Mercy Ezekiel, other anointed ministers of the gospel. Chief host, Reverend Dr. Phyllis Amabode, National President PFM. There will be a special youth impartation service on Wednesday, February 8th at 9 a.m. There will also be free transportation. From glory to glory. Local Organizing Committee announcer.
All right, welcome back to Sports Fiesta on 92.7 KUFM, Benin City. With me, Salih Ibrahim, the Sports Ibracadabra, and Erosa Egbekan, the Sports Maestro. We're still talking about the African Cup of Nations. Let's tell you that Wabhi Ghazri of Tunisia will be fit to play at the African Cup of Nations despite suffering an ankle injury in a friendly game on Sunday, and that's what the Tunisia Football Federation they said today. The 25-year-old Sunderland winger was carried off on a stretcher in Cairo during his team's defeat by Egypt. But then the federation they said in a statement on their website that it is not serious, but it is a benign ankle sprain, so he should be able to play in Gabon. We know that Tunisia will play against Senegal on Sunday, and they are also in the same group that features Algeria and Zimbabwe. That is in Group B. The African Cup of Nations is going to kick off on the 14th of January, and it will last till the 5th of February. And many teams, particularly in the English Premier League, who have players here, are hoping that they get knocked out early so that their best players come back to them and help them, particularly Liverpool, where their striker Sadio Mane will be playing with the Teranga Lions of Senegal. Well, let's also tell you that there is this player, Benik Afobe. He is supposed to be at the Africa Cup of Nations, but his club, they have assured that FIFA is not going to sanction him, because normally what FIFA usually does is that if you refuse to play for your country at a major tournament, they will ensure that you don't play for your club for the duration of that tournament. But his club, they have come out to say that they have had an agreement with the country, so he is free to play.
Well, I think it's a good one, but it should have been better. It should have had enough firepower to the Democratic Republic of Congo, considering the fact that Yannick Bolasie is out for a very long time, with an injury. For Benin Afobe to join, it would have been better. But so long as there's this, synergy, this relationship between the club and the national team, for them not to summon him and all that, I think it's okay, because he felt it's going to be okay for him to cement his place in Bournemouth. Don't forget that he has only gotten 3 starts, and 12 substitute appearances. So I think the young man wants to cement his place, and at the end of the day, he will start coming to DR Congo to represent them. So I think the understanding between both the national team and the club is very, very cordial. That is the reason why.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't want what happened to John Mikelobi of Chelsea and Nigeria to happen to him. You know, Mikel went to the Olympic Games, and since then he was unable to get his place back at Chelsea, and he has eventually been forced to go to China. So Benin Kafobe does not want that to happen with him at Bournemouth. And remember too that Victor Moses at one point was invited, but had injury, but it was like he wanted to really cement his place in the 3-4-3 formation of Chelsea. After he did that, he came back to Nigeria and played, and of course we saw what he did, scoring 2 goals against the Desert Foxes of Algeria, and that's why Nigeria is in a very good position to qualify for the 2018 World Cup, which Russia is going to host. And talking about Russia, let's tell you that their glamour girl, Maria Sharapova, she will be free to play tennis very soon.
Yeah, good news. And she's one player that the tennis world have missed for some time now. And now that she'll be having that freedom to play tennis, I think it's going to be very, very a good one by the time she steps to the court to play in a competitive match. You know, I've fixed the sanctions and all that, she faced due to what she took. And all the same, it's good news. I just hope that, coming back to court will give her something great, to celebrate this year. Maybe either the French Open or the Wimbledon, at the end of the day, she might just grab one of them. But hopefully for her to step her feet on the court, I think that will be very, very good. And I'm looking forward to seeing her play. She's a very, very fine player, no doubt. And she is an ambassador, a role model, and a mentor to so many. So good one that she will be free to play very soon.
Okay, there will be action in the English League Cup today, the semi-final, first leg semi-final. We've got Manchester United taking on Hull City.
Yeah, good one. And you have 2 Portuguese on the sidelines, talking about Jose Mourinho and Marco Silva, who is 39 and who took over the job of the coaching job, after the sack of Phelan. And it's good. In his first match, he got a 2-0 victory, I think over Swansea. And right now, he would looking forward to getting something good from Old Trafford. Well, Manchester United on their own, they have been on a winning spree, and they would like that to continue. So let's see how it's going to pan out today. Jose Mourinho has already backed his fellow Portuguese to succeed at Hull City. But all the same, by the time they get to the dugout tonight, let's see how the match will pan out. But all the same, I'm tipping Manchester United based on their present form and their pedigree to go past Hull City. But all the same, you never can say never when it comes to England. Anything can happen when it comes to League Cup or the Premier League.
And of course, the way the format of the League Cup is that the semi-final is over 2 legs. So you could make a mistake and correct it, but the final is just a one-match playoff.
Well, for Hull City, they can get something out of it if they really put their mind into it. Because if you look at how they played Manchester United in the Premier League, if not for that last-minute goal scored by Manchester United, it would have been a goalless affair right there against the Hull City, I think, at the Kecom Stadium. So meeting again this time around, where maybe Marco Silva, who helped Sporting Lisbon to Portuguese Cup, also won the Greek League for Olympiacos last season, and he also won the second division title while he was in Portugal. So with all this experience put into play today, let's just hope and see if he can get something good from this first leg, then go back to Kecom and prepare and see if he can offset Manchester United. But all the same, as I said before, Jose Mourinho will not take tonight's game easily. He's going to bring out some of his best players so that they can win this very competition for him. Don't forget he won it 3 times with Chelsea, so he'll be looking forward to this very trophy because he likes winning trophies.
Okay. All right, and we know that Liverpool will be playing their own first leg semi-final tomorrow, so we might just be in for a final between Manchester United
That's
versus
it.
Liverpool.
And Liverpool.
That would
Yeah,
be explosive.
it will be explosive. Honestly, after the goalless affair, they played, with Liverpool. Then very soon they'll be playing the return fixture. Then hopefully, it might just end up being Liverpool and Manchester United. Then to be fireworks, because right now both sides they are firing from us. They are doing good. They are great form. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Time for you to be a part of the show. Call us on 070-6263-9275 or 090-3939-4427. You can also send us a message on our SMS line 081-851-00884. Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Kende, first time calling.
Oh, first time caller. Kende, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Auchi now.
Sorry?
From Auchi.
Kende from Auchi. Okay,
Yeah.
Danjuma, you are no longer the only one calling us from Auchi. Go ahead.
Okay, the idea of expanding the World Cup to 2023 to 48 teams is good. Because it will enable those underdogs to make surprises. Because like the Euro 2016, if they were 16 teams, I believe Portugal would have not had the chance of winning that tournament.
If there were how many teams?
16 teams. It was expanded to 24 teams. If they were 16 teams in that Euro 2016, they played that Portugal won. Portugal might have not had the chance of qualifying or winning the tournament.
But Portugal had been qualifying even when it was 16 teams now. So
Yes, I think if they were 16 teams, the draws they had 2 draws.
okay.
They had rather.
Yeah.
So,
They
might not have qualified. So I believe the expansion will give more room to more African countries and more countries from Asia to participate and the big surprises. As Avila said, you said that Nigeria qualified for the next World Cup as a result of the expansion of the
after Africa was given a third spot.
It's lost. So I believe if it's expanded, more countries in Africa can do well. There are some countries in Europe, even better chance can defeat them. But they are in the World Cup. They are not giving up the goals.
Are you sure about that? We saw Iceland at the Euros and we all are witnesses to what they
why I say so is because they are not underdogs in football. Nigeria is not in the Nations Cup now. Nigeria has been qualified for the Nations Cup, but not in the Nations Cup now because of football has gone wide. So I believe if they give Africa and Asia more slots, Africa will do well in the World Cup, get to the semi-final or in the final.
Okay.
But for the League Cup today between Manchester United and the Hotel, United not qualify for the final as well as Liverpool. But at the end, Manchester United will end up with the Fiesta because the club don't know how to win trophies.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Hello. Hello. Hey, Onyedika. Ndewonu.
I agree to my brother.
I throw my motor. In fact, my hand get up.
I'll bring her down.
I'm just happy for the FA Cup match where my go play.
No be FA Cup or na League Cup.
And League Cup.
League Cup.
Semi-final.
Huh?
Which time where my go play? Which time?
Time.
Yeah, should be. I can't give you the exact time, but it's going to be.
Don't worry. Before the end of the show, we'll give you the time.
But when I give me time, I bet any of that about the Rangers, my darling club, my sweet club.
They will play against FC Fanyuba for Charity Cup. Na Charity Cup now they will play because now they win a CAF Champions League. Then they win a Nigerian Premier League. Then FC Ifeanyiba win Federation Cup. So they will play Charity Cup tomorrow for Abuja.
Okay. I bet they win that match for me. I don't come back. I give them my support more than never before.
Okay.
God bless you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Man U go playing. Erika, I hope you are listening. Man U will be playing against Hull City at 9 p.m. Okay, that's when that match will be played. Let's see. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening. This is Rollins from Benin.
Collins.
Rollins.
Oh, Seth
Yeah.
Rollins, the wrestler.
Yeah. Okay, Brian. Good evening, sir.
Well done. No.
Yeah, I want to come to that first caller. Man United will beat Hull City today.
Okay.
Yeah, 3-0.
Okay.
And it's going to be Man U Liverpool final.
But even if Man U wins today, they still have to play the second leg.
No, that one is only formality. So this victory is settled.
Okay.
The club don't know how to win trophies. So Man U all the way.
All right.
This is Manchester United, they no give.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, sir.
I know I talk by you. Hello.
Okay, Brian.
Yes, good evening. Is this gentle?
No, this one Azuba.
Oh, Azuba. Okay. You sent us messages in the morning.
Yeah, from second to
Okay.
Yeah. About the expansion of the World Cup, I'm very happy when I heard that finally I got to 48 teams. At least Africa will get more slots.
Yeah, but it will start at the 2026 World Cup.
I heard you say it. About the match about between Positive and Mayo. Now, it's draw, Sha. First leg is draw.
It's going to be a draw.
Yeah, it's draw.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
1-1.
Okay. No.
Liverpool will win. They will win tomorrow.
Liverpool will win. Manchester United will draw.
Yeah.
Because
fan,
Coutinho is playing, eh?
Yeah, I'm not a Liverpool fan.
No. Okay.
But
All right.
I'm just wishing them.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother. Welcome.
Gariku, Oluwadare.
Oluwadare, the Liverpool fan?
Yeah.
Oh. Somebody said that...
Happy New Year, Ibrahim.
Yes, Happy New Year, Oluwadare.
And welcome back from your trip.
Thank you very much. Some people say Liverpool don't know, or Jurgen Klopp doesn't know how to win trophies, so Liverpool will get to the final, but they will lose to Manchester United.
They are just speculating or saying what they feel like saying. You know, everybody's entitled to his or her opinion now. So now they get their mouth to make them talk. But one thing is, it's not easy to reach final now. And this year, I know say we will win one thing this year. It's not FA Cup, Carling Cup, or at least the league himself. But there must be a trophy in Anfield this year.
Okay. So your game tomorrow, what's your prediction?
Yeah, tomorrow I predict 2-0. We're beating Southampton away. Then they will come home, we'll come beat another 3.
Okay. All right.
5-0 aggregate. As for Mayu, on Saturday, now 2-1. Victory for Liverpool.
Okay. All right.
That one I confirm.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. It's especially just for...
Yeah, welcome. Go ahead.
I want to ask Chelsea transfer...
Oh, Chelsea transfer. Well, I don't think there is any concrete news at the moment.
That Chelsea are going for Casey for Atlanta. They are in talks.
They are in talks with for who?
Casey.
For Casey in Atlanta.
Okay, Atlanta player. But
Yes. Yeah, the Atlanta player. Yes, I've read that too. But
that bid £21 million for the player.
That they have paid the money already?
No, that bid for the player.
Okay. Those are the speculation. I don't really know if the guy is coming. But
how much is the release clause to from Chelsea to the Chinese club?
Release clause? No,
clause.
it's not. There is no release clause.
Free transfer.
From what we had, Chelsea allowed him to go on a free. I think they respected him and just allowed him to go on a free.
Transfer.
Yeah, his contract was supposed to end at the end of the season, but you know, once it is 6 months to the expiration of your contract, you're allowed to talk to other clubs. But I think Chelsea just allowed him to go because of his services to the club. They don't want to, be a clog in the wheel, so they just allowed him to go for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
All right. They've actually did the same thing with Peter Cech.
Yeah.
Roman Abramovich said, look,
Any
place he wants to go, even if they are rivals of Chelsea, he respects Peter Cech. They should allow him to go. And Cech said, Arsenal, okay, pay us 11 million. Peter Cech can go. Mourinho did not want it anyway. But, hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening or welcome.
My name is Mohammed. I'm calling from Sapler Road.
Sorry, I didn't get your name.
My name is Mohammed. I'm calling from Sapler Road.
Mohammed from Sapele Road. Okay.
Yes, the first time caller.
First time caller, Mohammed. Welcome to our family.
Thank you, sir. I don't think Kofara and Messi will play Arsenal next game.
Well, I'm not Arsene Wenger, or I don't know. Okay, you're asking if he's healthy enough to play, or is it that I don't know. I really do not know whether Arsene Wenger will line him up. I don't know whether he's strong enough physically to play.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. He has said that his future in Arsenal depends on what happens with Arsene Wenger. So if Wenger leaves, he's also not going to renew his contract. So let's wait and see. Uh-oh. Hello?
Hello, good evening. Good evening,
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, my name is Bryce, calling from Benin.
All right, Bright.
Yes, Dramata and the receiver of Manchester City.
Sorry?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dramata of Mario and
One matter. You're asking who is the better player between Juan Mata and David Silva?
Yes.
Well, you know what we usually say about who's better? I think it's relative. You could see some things that Juan Mata does that Silva doesn't do, you know. But I think Silva is rated higher. Because even if you check in Spain, Silva gets to play more matches than Juan Mata. But who gets more goals?
Yeah, both of them, they are good. But like Silva is rated higher than Juan Mata.
Yes, it depends.
And for Silva, he has that leadership qualities in him. You know, the ability to lead the team, to
what
bring
do you
the
mean?
team.
Juan Mata cannot lead the
Yeah,
team.
Juan Mata can lead.
Juan Mata virtually led Chelsea to win the UEFA Champions League in 2012, and that's why before he left Chelsea, the last 2 seasons he was player of the season.
Yeah, I understand. I'm not saying
after Bayern Munich scored, Juan Mata was telling every Chelsea player, "We are going to win this match. We are going to win this match." And it was he that took the corner kick that converted. Even when he missed his penalty, he was the first to play for Chelsea. He missed his penalty. He kept telling them that we are going to win this game. And all of them, after the match, they said they were so surprised at how Juan Mata really inspired them. So he's got leadership qualities.
Yeah, he got it too. But to me, it's my personal opinion. I think David Silva.
Yeah. Personally, I would rate Silva slightly better because Silva seems to have the skills and everything. Juan Mata scores crucial goals, knows how to play, but I think Silva is slightly ahead. Okay, let's go to the text messages now. This one says, Ibrahim, what a holiday you went. You are welcome from Lagos, where you had been to facilitate your TV transmitters and the other equipment for your television station or studio to take off this year. And I hope the shippers or suppliers are not disappointed. I pray God to crown the effort with success as we are anxiously waiting for its commissioning and viewing of the station. That's away from Way. Okay, well, thank you. Since you know what I went to do more than even me myself. Ibrahim, you see, for somebody to say I want to play for Nigeria in spite of the ill treatment meted out to the girls who won the 8th edition of the African Women Cup of Nations tells how compatriots acceptance the behavior of those girls was to the incoming and willing girl to serve her father's land. Otasawe again from MMA. Okay, with what Sanchez has done for Arsenal and his country, beating Argentina back-to-back, FIFA should have included him in the FIFA 11 from Great Gunners. Well, there are so many players that were not included, though. Good evening, guys. Please, is Man United playing today? What time? Okwe Julius from Oluku. Yeah, Manchester United are playing against Hull City in the first leg of the English League Cup, and it will be at 9 p.m. at Old Trafford. Good PM, guys. Thank God Oga Ibrahim failed his channel trials. All the same, welcome back, Oga Ibrahim. I beg, sing CR7 praise for me because you know it's easy to fight the great Messi. Beg, waiting Valencia play last night from BB in Benin.
Okay, they drew 3-0 with Osasuna.
Good day, guys. FIFA expanding the number of countries to 48 will make little or no difference because, by my calculations, Europe will get at least 6 more slots. Shaika from Sapele. Well, I don't know whether they will give Europe 6 more slots, but I believe that Africa and Asia are going to get more slots. Good PM Sports Gurus, please. When is Champions League and who won the maiden FIFA player? You asked this question in the morning now. Mighty go and we answered. Please, there used to be an Asian Grand Slam winner for the women. Her name is Lina. Not heard of her again since she won the Grand Slam title. Samuel from Benin. Well, Lina has retired now. She was having some issues, injury issues and all that. And you know, Lina was a late bloomer. I think she even won her first Grand Slam at 31 or so. You know, she's obviously at around 29. She reigned between 29 to when she was, I think she retired at the age of 31. You know, Lina, very funny, you know, always speaking on her husband after she wins a match and she's been interviewed. She'll be talking about her husband and telling him, you are now very famous. Everybody knows you all over the world because of me. But she has retired. It was really sad to see her go. I think she retired in 2013. Yeah, Lina of China. Fantastic player. Good evening, my sports mentors. Thanking God my team was drawn to Brentford in the 4th round of FA Cup. Although I haven't forgot what Bradford, I wanted to remind you what Bradford did to us a few seasons ago. Lucky from Egba. Okay, Brentford, Bradford. You see, it rhymes. So be very careful. What time is Manchester United playing? We've told you. If you are to support a team in Europe, which will it be? Oga Egosa. Okay, they want to know which club you support. Ibrahim and Egosa, you have made my day. Onyedika is back. The family is gradually coming together. We thank God. Papa Ehi. Papa Ehi, thank you. Walmata and David Silva, to me, David Silva is a better player. All right, good PM, sir. Please, Milan victory at the Super Italia. Does it mean that they have qualified for Europa League? I'm glad to hear your voice, Mr. Ibra Nelson of Bassa. No. It's not a competition that qualifies. It's just a competition between who won, you know, the 2 trophies and they played. It doesn't mean that they qualify for the Europa League. Good evening, expert analyst. Kudos to FIFA for the increase to 48 slots. Will surely favor Africa. The onus is on the new FIFA now to prove their point. It will be Nigeria 2026 final to be played at Ogbe Stadium. Ibrahim as chairman, LOC. Charlie Arsenal. I don't think any African country will be ready to host the World Cup in 2026, except maybe South Africa that hosted it in 2010. You know, but I doubt 48. Even when it was 32 teams, we struggled to. The
expenses so much.
Please, KUFM, why did Griezmann not make FIFA 11 a player that finished third in the world from Liberty? Well, we tried to explain this in the morning. I think it's because of the position that he plays. He's a striker. Messi is a striker. Ronaldo is a striker. Luis Suarez, who didn't make the final short list, is also a striker. And will you put Anton Griezmann in that World 11 ahead of Luis Suarez? Neymar did not make the World 11 also. So I think that's the explanation. Good day, guys. Please, Ozil cannot tell we, the fans, if Wenger will go or not. Ozil, if you want to go, you are free from Great Gunners. Okay, go drive on for Arsenal. All right, those are the messages we have. Let's see if we can take 1 or 2 more calls before we leave the studio. Okay, see. Hello?
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, good evening, my brother. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Daniel.
Daniel, welcome to Sports Fiesta.
Yeah, thank you. Please, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Yeah, there's this guy called Wilfred. He's from the same country with Drogba.
Wilfred?
Yeah, Wilfred. Something like Wilfred Zaha. Something like that.
Wilfred Zaha, okay.
Country.
Yeah, Wilfred Zaha. He just switched allegiance to Côte d'Ivoire.
Okay, what club is he playing for?
Crystal Palace.
Play for Crystal Palace.
Okay, for Crystal Palace.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. He used to play for Manchester United, but he has some issues. Led that he got frisky with the daughter of his coach. Then David Moyes was the manager of Manchester United, and Wilfred Zaha was dating his daughter. So there were some issues. All right, we wish we could go on, but this is where we have to drop anchor. You know, time just flies when you are talking sports on radio. My name is Sally Ibrahim, and I've been doing this with Egosa Agbeka. But do not worry, we'll be back tomorrow morning with another edition of Sports Fiesta. See you then, but do not go anywhere. Chaika and Rachel will be back shortly to continue with the Drive Time Show on 92.7 KFM Benin City.
Can beat diabetes. Yes, you can.